guys, welcome to another GTA Online weekly update guide. Now, I've been doing these for the past few weeks. This is technically the third one here. You guys seem to really enjoy them. But this week, we don't really have that much information about anything. When I say information, we don't really have anything exciting to go over, but there is 3 things I want to talk about in this video here today. So number 1, we'll go over the CLUCKIN raid, this new heist that's coming. That's our first topic of discussion, as well as when are we going to be able to keep the cars for the salvage yard? Because if you remember, when the salvage yard first came out, this is what they said.
Yes. Now you listen. Girls. Once you have a car, you ship it to me.
Friends.
I will pay you a very fair price. Very fair. Or you can break it down into parts for some quick cash, or keep it for yourself, whatever you want.
How do
You just promise to send me a little present now and then, and I will be happy.
And then as you can see, number 2, I want to talk about GTA 6 release. And number 3, I wanted to talk about the new limited release liveries. If you're into like special edition limited release liveries, then we got that coming too. So let's just jump straight in with number 1. So the new CLUCKIN raid that's coming. I have a video on my channel that goes over all of the details of this raid, including the missions. It looks like there's going to be, I think it was 5 missions, like setup missions. I go over the names of them all. I go over what each individual mission is. So I don't want to redo all of that in this video. If you want to see it, I'll leave it linked to the end of this video. But we already know what this raid is all about and what's happening. But when is it coming? So Rockstar teased last week that, well, they actually said we were getting it, and then they went back on it. And we're like, no, we actually meant it's 2 weeks from now. It was just a phone call that we were getting, which led me to believe that it was going to be a drip feed. So we get a phone call. Then I thought this week we would probably get like the first setup mission. And then next week, we'll get the full raid. And I was convinced that was going to happen. No, it didn't happen, obviously. But Rockstar did say in their newswire, Vincent is eager to enlist your help, so he'll be in contact with how you can blow the whole thing wide open in the next GTA update, arriving in a few short weeks. So that's obviously the one that's coming on the 7th of March, which is literally a week from today, because obviously that's the new GTA month. You get the new GTA Plus, all of that stuff. So we can expect this raid is going to be here next week. So that's something good we can look forward to. Now, as far as the cars and when are we going to be able to keep the cars that we source from like all the robberies that we do for the salvage yard, they haven't spoken an ounce, a word about it since they released the salvage yard DLC. We know it's coming, but they haven't mentioned it. They haven't said a single thing. I can only assume, and I've always assumed since the beginning, since it's drip feed, since we didn't get it right at the beginning, I just have always assumed it's coming with the CLUCKIN raid. What the 2 of those have in common and why they would connect like that, I have no idea. But as well as what I showed you at the beginning of this video with Yusuf saying that we could keep it, in the game files, it also does say, which I've mentioned in the past a few months ago, that you are going to be able to get a discount on these vehicles that we source if you own a forgery office. So if we choose to keep these vehicles, we're going to be getting them for a discount anyway. But on top of that, if you own a forgery office, you should get even more. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together. All right, so next up in GTA 6 news, one of their internal memos was leaked. And essentially, the cliff notes of this, just to put it all into something, I don't want to go over this entire thing. I don't think anyone cares that much, but you can dig into it online if you want. But essentially, all the workers have been asked to come back into office as they near completion of the game, which is something that I'm not surprised at. And also, I personally think this is a 1-year countdown. They're like, all right, we're a year out from release. You need to come back so that we can just knock this thing out of the park. And for those of you who don't know, if I did a video 2 months ago now, and this is what I said in that video. I mentioned in a video a couple days ago is that Take-Two Interactive technically did say they were expecting $8 billion in fiscal year 2025, which runs from April 2024 until March 2025. And if the game comes out in 2025, that means technically we should be getting the game in the first 3 months of 2025. So obviously, I mean, I'm still thinking it's going to be March. I still think it's early 2025. I've been saying that since the beginning. I mean, it's not like I've got some magical powers. They literally, the reason I've been saying it is because Rockstar have said they're making so much money in the first quarter. It's gonna, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. So I truly do. I think this has just cemented it in my brain that Rockstar, the GTA 6 is coming in March of next year. So in my brain, we're a year out, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. All right, and last but not least in this video here for today, ladies and gentlemen, is the 3 new limited liveries. So let's just go over all 3 of them, show you them, and you can decide if you want them or not. So first of all, we've got the Ocelot Racing livery is what this one is called. And obviously for the Ocelot Virtue, this car is currently also on sale. But like I said in my video yesterday, my weekly update video, you can get the Ocelot Virtue for free by completing the last dose missions. So I wouldn't buy this thing. I would get it for free. But if you want this like tiger stripe racing livery kind of thing they've got going on here, you are going to have to come on down here to pick this thing up. But if you're collecting liveries and the limited release ones and you want ones that people don't have, you can come down here and pick this up. It is on sale though for 1.5 million, so it's a very expensive livery. Next up, we have the Emperor Vector. Now, this one's interesting. This is a 0, I think that's how you pronounce XERO, right? 029 livery. Another racing livery. If you want it, you're going to have to purchase this vehicle once again. 1.7 million, almost 1.8 million. But again, if you're trying to collect these liveries, you're going to have to come down here and pick it up because it is a limited release livery. All right, let's move on to the next one. The Karen Boar, and this is called the Barn Find livery. Now, I've seen this livery on a lot of other vehicles, and I didn't think it was a rare livery. So if I saw someone driving around in this, I would just assume it's the same livery that I've seen myself when I'm customizing vehicles. I don't know, but if you want this livery, you're gonna have to come down here and buy it. They do say they are all 3 of these are limited release liveries. And if you want to purchase this, 768k. So definitely not that cheap of vehicles just for these liveries. I think this is more of like the people who are rich in this game already, the people that have millions of dollars that have bought everything. This is just like playtime for you, right? It's like, oh, I'm going to buy a rusty livery for the Karen Boar for 768,000 because I'm rich and I've got nothing to spend my money on. But if you are not and you are newer to the game, or if you're just starting out grinding, this is just ridiculous. Don't even waste your time on it. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this video. Like I said, I started these videos 3 weeks ago, and we've had some pretty decent information up until now. So they've been exciting for me to record. This one, there's not that much exciting. So I guess the GTA 6 thing is interesting. It does, in my opinion, really cement in my brain, at least, that it's coming in March next year. And also just letting you know, the raid is coming next week. And I guess these liveries too, they're limited. I guess this video serves a purpose. Let me know if you enjoy this style video anyway in the comment section down below. I'd appreciate it. But this is our 3rd one, and I'm going to continue doing them. But anyway, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. It's a stinker of a week, so we are going to have to go digging for some content this week. I think so. All right, anyway, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Goodbye.